The Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, in his address to the United Nations General Assembly, has said that Tehran has no intention of building nuclear weapons. The statement has come just days before the international sanctions could be reimposed on Iran over its nuclear program.
Once again, I declare in this assembly that Iran has never pursued, is not pursuing, and will not pursue the development of nuclear weapons. We are not after nuclear weapons, and this is a matter of ideological belief and a religious decree from the leader. Consequently, we have never sought and will never seek weapons of mass destruction.
Now, even as Iran's president has vowed to never build a nuclear bomb, the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has ruled out negotiations with the United States over its nuclear program, describing the American negotiating position to be a sheer dead end. Now, Khamenei accused the United States of consistently reneging on the commitments that it had made. Iran's supreme leader's remarks were a direct response to President Trump's statement at the UNGA, in which he said that Iran would never possess a nuclear weapon and branded the country as the world's #1 sponsor of terror.
In my opinion, negotiating with the United States on the nuclear issue and perhaps on other issues is a complete dead end, meaning there is no right way, it is a complete dead end. Today, we are at a high level in terms of uranium enrichment. Of course, countries that want to make nuclear weapons can enrich up to 90%. Since we don't need weapons and we have decided not to have nuclear weapons, we didn't increase it, we increased it to 60%. It's a very high figure, it's a very good figure, and it's necessary for some of the things we need in the country.
Now, the French President Emmanuel Macron, also in his UNGA address, called on Iran to control its nuclear program or face the United Nations nuclear sanctions. And later, Macron held a bilateral meeting with his Iranian counterpart against the backdrop of the renewed discussions between European nations and Iran to reach an agreement on controlling its nuclear program. However, no progress was made ahead of the reinstatement of the United Nations sanctions against Iran, which is set to take place in about 4 days from now.
The region can only be in peace if the Iranian nuclear program that has only been partially destroyed is once again fully under control. It is for this reason France, Germany, the United Kingdom triggered by way of a collective agreement, a process leading to the restoration of all international sanctions previously imposed upon Iran.
So as the deadline for the imposition of sanctions looms, the Iranian state television has released images of documents that it claims pertain to the alleged Israeli nuclear activities. The materials reportedly include footage from the Dimona reactor and the Israeli nuclear facilities, details on the upgrades to nuclear weapons, and also information on past and present Israeli nuclear projects. Now, Iran's Minister of Intelligence has said that the Iranian operatives have uncovered some very valuable information about the Israeli regime, calling it an unprecedented intelligence breach into the hidden chambers of the Zionist regime. Iran's intelligence ministry said that the operation extracted millions of pages of classified documents from Israel's nuclear, military and intelligence centers, along with some detailed list of individuals involved in Tel Aviv's nuclear weapons projects. Now, Israel is yet to respond to the Iranian documents that it has put out, and the purported sensitive documents and the photos that have been leaked by Iran, which include details on 189 Israeli nuclear experts, images of the Dimona reactor, and personal photographs of the IAEA chief, Rafael Grossi.